Jonathan, thanks so much for being willing to do this. As I reflect on the brief conversation that we've had as you've explained this to me, it's clear to me that you and Janet are living proof that bad things happen to good people.
You put your love on the line to bear the weight of sin that was mine.
We're a team. We're a team. And that, sometimes one is stronger than the other depending on the day, the situation, and so on. And we try to shore each other up. And I'm so grateful to have a strong and loving wife. It's a real gift from God.
With arms held high, Lord,
It's embarrassing to tell people that your son, who's very bright, who's been off to university and gotten into special programs because of at 17 years of age, has an alcohol and drug problem. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when people that you haven't seen for years or even months ask how your family's doing, and then they specifically ask about your son.
This has been going on in your world for about 6 years. There has to have been one low point that stands out in your mind that you just thought, it can't get any worse than this.
One that comes to mind is a day when William was hungover. He felt terrible. He'd been on a drinking binge. He was sick. Janet suddenly called me from downstairs. She said, "Come down right away." And I didn't know what was going on. She was on the phone with 911. William was standing there with a great big butcher knife in his hand, threatening to hurt himself. Janet went outside. SWAT team arrived while I stayed and disarmed William.
Jonathan, on the evening of the 23rd, I'm hoping to create a conduit for those families in Cedarview who may be suffering behind closed doors to communicate with someone who's been very vulnerable about their pain. Are you open to do that?
I am absolutely open to that, Mark. One of the things that's important to me about this evening with the men is that I'm able to give them a bit of our personal history, but more importantly, some of the facts and fiction that are out there about alcoholism and addiction. Sooner or later you get to a point where you vacillate maybe between a little bit of sorrow and grief and then acceptance that it is what it is, and that you take the blame off yourself. You recognize it's nothing I did that caused this, but you still have to find a way forward in your life.
Who's so beautiful, I see.